Hey guys, welcome to my cactus of the day. I'm out in the greenhouses, in the garden, and I have Mika with me. We spent the night not sleeping well. Mika was like sick, started vomiting at around 4, so I was up the whole night, like caring for her and all that stuff, And yeah, we had to go out a few more times, and I'm completely destroyed, but I need to do some stuff. And I need to remove plants so they don't get like bad sunburn. There's sunburn and there's bad sunburn, and every time I see bad sunburn happening, I don't wait. I move the plant. So let's have a look. Most of them look good, but this is the type of sunburn where you probably should move the plant. But I'm not even sure if I should. But it's still you do it out of reflex, when you're a cactus breeder. I don't want them to burn, but sometimes it saves you a little bit of time, like the time that they would need to be covered and all. Yeah, that would throw them back a few months. But yeah, now I'm out, and almost all the plants from the house are out now. Everything's in the greenhouses. You can see this is pretty normal, and what I will do now is I would start like moving plants out. Stuff that I just put on top of others. These are the first to go out. And yeah, I'm sure when I'm finally at the point where I can just put my water hose into the greenhouse and just water the whole thing. And that's what we will do. I will buy a 50-meter hose. They are a little bit more expensive than the shorter ones, but with such a lot of plants to water, it's just necessary. So I still have the doors closed here. Let's see. Oh, I took out the thermostat, so I can tell you how hot it is, but it feels like something, I don't know, 20, 25 rather. Yeah, and here's this sunburn I've shown you in another video like months before. I've seen it happen, and I knew it would happen, but the only option that I had was to like move out all the plants from the greenhouse, or just see how it goes. And right now this is a pretty hefty sunburn at the base, and the greenhouse has UV protection and all. The window panels have special UV coating, so this must have been a substantial energy of the sun. Apart from that, we're doing fine. Can now walk into the greenhouse, and I will make sure that I have space. This one I will move out because there are a few more seedlings, and this is exactly where the drip water falls, like from the window. And I wanted to insulate the window again, because the old insulation has vanished over the years. So I need to insulate the window again, because this is exactly the spot where the drip water comes through here and drips down straight there, and then you have like dead seedlings, and everything that's besides is all right, because there was no water that hit them there. Yeah, it's just every year you have the same problems at the same time, and right now it's the time of sunburn. And I will now search for a water bucket so I can start watering these small water buckets or the hose. And these I expect will be fine. Lubivia, they take a lot of sun. I'm not so worried about them, more about the cold temperatures. But the weather is perfect right now, so we are probably lucky. Yeah, it's looking good alright in here, but I wanna substantially scale back, because I cannot do that anymore. And in this in these amounts I need to have even stricter quality control. Like flower, if I see a flower where I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not, it needs to go, because like this isn't the legal system where you are like, if in doubt, you know, innocent until proven guilty. It's different here. If I can't really see a flower that is amazing, I need to sort it out instantly. And over there I need to remove the fruit from Lubivia winteriana. I've left these on the plant last year because they were still ripening very late. And this one needs to be cut off like the last one. But I don't have a scissor here. We will do that later. These are the remnants of the flower. It's even possible that there might be a seed or two in there. Sometimes when you have Lubivia fruit, they can be tiny. Especially when the father isn't really fertile, then you have like sometimes almost empty fruit. So you need to still open them up. But these look probably not worth my time. Even if there were a seed in there, it's often like poor genetic health then. So I brought this one from inside. I used this to fertilize, and I screwed around on the valves and everything, and now this water dripping out on some spots, so I need to make sure everything is tightly screwed. It's screwed tight and all, and then I will start watering the Lubivia. This thing is good. I didn't believe it at first, but it's a really decent water sprayer. This has fertilizer in it. It used to have like chemical fertilizer. Now we're using organic fertilizer just to try it out, how it compares, and we will see. But I'm not, honestly, I'm not a fan of the organic fertilizer so far, because it's like it's not the general principle of the fertilizer, but it's just not, it doesn't have everything that the chemical fertilizer has, like micronutrients and all. I've seen some nutrient deficiencies coming from the organic fertilizer that I've been using in the past, and I wasn't happy, so I switched. But I'm still a fan of organic gardening and all, so I don't know, we're trying it out, we'll see how it goes. But the organic fertilizer just produced discolorations sometimes, and it was very difficult to keep the right, I don't know, it messed a lot with the pH level, because the chemical fertilizer I have, and this isn't the fertilizer, right? This is just the brand of the water sprayer. I don't want to say the manufacturer, because I don't want to like blast them online and all, but I feel like they should work on their formula. Some of them should work on their formula, but it takes a lot of effort to do this, to completely fertilize with organic stuff. So I don't know, I'm not sold, but I'm trying it out. Then this here, most of these are gone, but this one here I will take out. I just put it into the trash bucket because I thought it would have rot all through the way, but it only went to the grafting stock probably. So I will take it out again and put it somewhere into full sun and see if it recovers. But this is really hard. I've almost had it in the trash can already. These are some of my frost hardy cacti, and they need water now, so I put them like into the open, like not below a roof anymore, and they will get fertilizer too now. I'm sure they will respond nicely. Since I started overwintering echinocereus outside, they look great. I mean, they get smaller and smaller during winter, but compared to like the small pots that I have them in, they're doing very well. Yeah, and now I will spend an hour or two outside for as long as the muscles will work. I'm like a little bit like exhausted. Like, it was an exhausting week. I I don't know. It's a lot lately, and now with the start of the cactus season, I need to be fully here, fully functioning, and that's always been like a factor that where I have problems from every now and then, you know. So we will do a great season. I will promise you that. I will water. I mean, I'm not very, like, I don't have a lot of energy, but I will just take breaks in between, and I will water as often as I need to get them all flowering nicely and looking great. After the winter, the plants look like crap, and that's normal. It's just overwintering here. It's like it has a strain on the plants, but we can fix that within just a few weeks of good treatment, and that's what we will do. So now I'm just moving plants outside, and most of the plants that are in this greenhouse are sorted out too, you know, like the plants that I have that are in shady spots or something like that are usually plants that I do not plan with long term, but I want to wait until they flower, so it's basically their last chance. I have my main breeding plants in the other greenhouses, and this is my first greenhouse that I had, and it's so old that it needs to be replaced, but for now it must function like me, you know. So I will give it, like, fix it up, try to get it everywhere, like try to avoid drip water and all. You've seen that in the other greenhouse, how dangerous drip water is. I've had a year when the water dripped down here because this plate had lost the holder, and then the drip water destroyed everything that was here. And this year I made sure that there's no drip water, and now it's all right. Like, at this spot, nothing was lost, or I don't know, or I threw it away already. All right, so here's a shadier spot, and I will just move plants over there. Hey, Mix. I need something to grip them, like a holder, because it's too dangerous to like put the hand on them without something as a protective distancing thing. Okay, I can tell you guys, I'm so happy that we have this big garden for Mika, because it helps her to stay healthy. Constant sport, constant movement, it's all it takes. Not all, but it helps. Okay, so there's another one back there, the Chinopsis. That's a little weak. Let's move it aside. This one gotten a little bit of sunburn. I hate overwintering inside, and I will probably not do it again. They just look like trash. I hate that when you have to put some plants into spots that are just not good. And that will always happen as a breeder when you run out of space. And it can be dangerous. Like, you become one of those breeders who always have scarred plants, and I don't want that. I also have a lot of buckets that need to be emptied. What's buckets full of cacti? Like stuff like this. This is my grafting stocks. They came from my grafting field last year, and I didn't want to throw them away because grafting stocks are decent, are good. Good to have grafting stocks when you need them. But now I need to put them somewhere to root them. A lot of them haven't been rooted yet. Mika's eating the grass. Okay, this one definitely needs to be away. I hate cacti. They are so spiny. Bad cactus. Okay. Yeah, this one needs to be moved. Sometimes it's also good to just turn them on the other side, so you, I don't want to say burn them evenly, but give the other side a chance to heal. So this one needs to be gone. This one is a hybrid between Gräsers Schönste and Candicans. Candicans yellow. I want to keep it, so I'll put it in the shade. But I'm personally bothered by the fact that the cacti don't adapt fast enough. It's just a waste of time. But it is what it is. I'll just use it as a good situation to do a few videos on sunburn, because I mean there will be some. I also want to do some videos on the etiolation that I had in the cellar. I had a plant in front of the heater, like straight in front of the unit, the heater unit, and you can turn it down, so it got super nasty. I want to show you how it looks like, because it's a nightmare. So this plant will be left in full sun. I don't care. You can see it's burning already, but I want this burned. I want this plant to get through it very fast, because I want it flowering this year, and it will flower. I will push it a little bit harder, and it will heal. The sunburn will heal just like the others. Okay, so these are the ones that I put aside. The sunburn isn't a problem yet, but I need to sort out. Sorting out is a huge factor, and you need to do it, because otherwise you become a breeder who just has too much on his plate. You know, sometimes when you get older, it becomes more difficult every year, and I know that problem, not only from friends, but also like from my situation when you have health problems and all, and yeah, I know that situation, and I always make sure that this doesn't happen to me one day. And I really think as a breeder you need to be aware of the problems. I know a lot of breeders who just lost overview. So you need to keep an eye on everything. You need to be aware of the problems. I love those Sören. I got a few of them, and they are very nice, but these are so huge. I have like a square meter full of like Sörensia, and they are just blocking a lot of space that I could use otherwise, but I just like them. They are, look at this. Yeah, and these are on my list of things to do. I want these in washed pumice, all of them. And these need to be split up. That means this is at least 5 containers full of seedlings just from this one, if you separate them. And at this point it's a little bit too early to sort out, because you never know when the crests and all come out. It's a little bit later than this, so it's good to keep them around for a while. Yeah, but I need to sow out fewer seeds. The community needs to take over my seed growing. I will just donate the seeds, something like that. I really like this one. This is a Gröner Candicans hybrid, and I had sorted it out or moved it aside, kept it in the cellar, but I probably want to keep it. The flower doesn't look good, but the body is interesting. Look at how massive this thing is, and interesting hybrid. Probably with the Pseudolobivia, in my opinion, because of the higher rib count. Like I've seen some, they had 20 ribs or so. So that's a little bit unusual for Candicans hybrid. I love this time of year when there is no like grass, tall grass around yet, because it will come soon, and it becomes difficult to keep it away from the plants when you have a lot. Yeah, and this one's nice. This is one of the plants that I had treated last year against mealybug. This one and this one. These two have done well. The others did not. Like, there are some behind this one, but some did not make it. But most of them that I treated have recovered. So that's great. But I need to have a very close eye on them, because it can come back at any time. So they need to be watered. Having a lot of like access to water and nutrients is important when you have a plant that has like mealybug infestations. Very often these mealybug infestations are just caused by neglect. Overall, I'm happy, but I'm in a weird position because I would love to bring all the plants out, but the sun will probably cause problems for the really rare plants too. We'll see. The sun is already pretty strong, so maybe they will get enough sun in the greenhouse too. Here's something that didn't make it. Lobevia. And pretty well, like in a pretty good soil. So I'm not sure what did it. Probably the temperature. Okay, I think we're ending this video. I just wanted to give you a little view into the work. And I'm always working an hour. That's my limit. Working an hour in the morning. Sometimes one during the day and sometimes one in the evening. It really depends. And these seedlings will go into the shade too. They have a little bit of sunburn too, but it's not at that point where it's causing problems yet. If I would leave it in the sun for another week, then they'd be cooked, probably. Alright, this goes into the trash bucket too. Okay, time to use the little energy that I have left to do my work. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. These Cactus of the Day videos will become really interesting within the next month. I am just gearing up, but we will do a great season and it will look amazing. I'm bringing out tripods now, so I have like both hands free to do some stuff on video. And you are welcome to join us. Thank you. Bye.